question concerns installing electrical receptacles in mulch or shrub beds without using wood stakes. A possible solution involves a product designed for outdoor lighting that can be adapted for receptacle use. The item is described as a drive-in metal, square-shaped post with a 1/2-inch hub at the top and a junction cover on the side. While intended for threading a light fixture, the idea is to cap off the top hub and install a duplex receptacle where the junction cover is located. A link to a weather-resistant 2-outlet electrical box cover from a home improvement store has been provided. This type of cover is typically constructed from brass and designed to withstand outdoor conditions. Weather resistance is crucial for any electrical components installed outdoors to prevent corrosion and electrical hazards. When considering any electrical installation, especially in a damp environment like a mulch or shrub bed, safety is paramount. Firstly, all work must comply with local electrical codes. Secondly, use only components that are specifically rated for outdoor use. Thirdly, ensure all connections are properly grounded. Fourthly, consider using a ground fault circuit interrupter, or GFCI receptacle for added protection. A GFCI receptacle will trip and cut power if it detects a ground fault, which is a leakage of current to ground. This can protect people from electrical shock. In wet locations, GFCI protection is typically required by code. Adapting a lighting post for receptacle use may require some ingenuity. You'll need to ensure the receptacle is securely mounted and protected from the elements. Weatherproof covers and gaskets are essential to prevent water from entering the electrical box. The weather-resistant electrical box cover is designed to provide protection from rain, snow, and other environmental factors. It typically features a gasketed cover that creates a watertight seal. The box cover should be made of a durable material that can withstand the rigors of outdoor use. Brass is a common choice for its corrosion resistance. When installing the receptacle, use weatherproof wire connectors to ensure a watertight connection. These connectors are designed to prevent moisture from entering the wires. It's also important to properly seal the conduit entry points to the electrical box. Use a suitable sealant or caulk to prevent water from seeping in. Consider the type of wiring you'll be using for the installation. Underground feeder or UF cable is specifically designed for direct burial and is suitable for running power to the receptacle. UF cable is encased in a moisture-resistant jacket that protects the conductors from water damage. Alternatively, you can use rigid conduit to protect the wiring. Rigid conduit is a metal or plastic pipe that provides a physical barrier against damage. When using rigid conduit, be sure to use weatherproof fittings and connectors. The size of the wiring will depend on the ampacity of the circuit. Refer to the National Electrical Code on NEC Table 310.15b16 to determine the appropriate wire size for the load. The NEC provides guidelines for safe electrical installations. It's important to consult the NEC and local codes to ensure your installation complies with all applicable regulations. If you're not comfortable working with electricity, it's best to hire a qualified electrician. An electrician has the knowledge and experience to safely and correctly install the receptacle. When choosing a location for the receptacle, consider the proximity to water sources. Avoid installing the receptacle in areas that are prone to flooding or standing water. Also, consider the accessibility of the receptacle. It should be located in a convenient location where it can be easily accessed. Think about the intended use of the receptacle. If you plan to use it for powering landscape lighting, you'll need to ensure it's located near the lights. If you plan to use it for powering garden tools, you'll need to ensure it's located near the garden. The height of the receptacle above the ground is also important. It should be high enough to prevent water from splashing on it. However, it shouldn't be so high that it's difficult to access. A typical height for outdoor receptacles is 12 to 18 inches above the ground. Securing the post in the ground is also important. The post should be driven deep enough into the ground to provide stability. You may need to use a post hole digger to create a hole for the post. Backfill the hole with gravel or crushed stone to provide drainage. This will help prevent the post from rotting or rusting. Once the post is securely in the ground, you can install the electrical box cover and receptacle. Be sure to follow the manufacturer's instructions for installation. Use stainless steel screws and hardware to prevent corrosion. Stainless steel is a durable and corrosion-resistant material that is ideal for outdoor use. After the installation is complete, test the receptacle to ensure it's working properly. Use a voltage tester to check the voltage of the receptacle. The voltage should be within the range specified by the manufacturer. Also, test the GFCI protection to ensure it's working properly. Press the test button on the GFCI receptacle. The receptacle should trip and cut power. If the receptacle doesn't trip, there may be a problem with the GFCI protection. In that case, you should consult a qualified electrician. Regularly inspect the receptacle for damage or wear. Check the cover for cracks or breaks. Check the receptacle for loose connections. If you find any damage, repair or replace the receptacle immediately. Outdoor receptacles are exposed to harsh conditions and can deteriorate over time. Regular maintenance can help extend the life of the receptacle. Be sure to keep the receptacle clean and free of debris. Remove any leaves, dirt, or other materials that may accumulate around the receptacle. This will help prevent corrosion and other problems. With proper installation and maintenance, outdoor receptacles can provide a safe and convenient source of power for your outdoor needs. Remember to always follow safe electrical practices and consult with a qualified electrician if you have any questions or concerns. It is essential to consider all relevant electrical codes and regulations when performing any electrical work. Ensure proper grounding techniques are applied to all metallic components to prevent electrical shock hazards. Select appropriate wire gauge and overcurrent protection based on the anticipated load to prevent overheating and potential fire hazards. Use weatherproof enclosures and fittings specifically designed for outdoor use to protect electrical components from moisture and corrosion. Regularly inspect electrical installations for any signs of damage or deterioration and promptly address any issues to maintain safety and reliability. When working with electricity, always prioritize safety and seek professional assistance if needed to ensure a safe and code-compliant installation. Remember to de-energize the circuit before working on any electrical components and use appropriate personal protective equipment such as insulated gloves and safety glasses. By following these guidelines, you can ensure a safe and reliable outdoor electrical installation.